Welcome back. In our last episode, we followed the incredible journey of our blood. But that journey is pointless without its precious cargo, oxygen. So, where does it come from? From this, the simple, automatic, and absolutely vital act of breathing. Today, we explore the respiratory system. The path of a breath. This is a simple diagram showing the path of a nose, mouth, windpipe, trachea, bronchi, lungs, alveoli, and etc. Let's follow a single breath of air on its journey. You breathe in through your nose or mouth. The air whooshes down your trachea or windpipe. This then splits into two tubes called bronchi, one for each lung. Inside your lungs, these tubes branch out like an upside-down tree into thousands of smaller tubes called bronchioles. And at the very end of these tiny tubes are millions of tiny grape-like air sacs called alveoli. This is the destination. This is where the magic happens, according to the American Lung Association. This is my prop demo. It's a balloon and a flexible straw. Let's build a model with this. This flexible straw is kind of our trachea and bronchi and the airways, right? And this balloon, this is one of our lungs. So if I hold up the balloon, how does the air get in? It's not just sucked in. There's a muscle at the bottom of your chest called the diaphragm. So this is my diaphragm. When you breathe in, your diaphragm contracts and flattens, pulling downward. This creates more space in your chest cavity. And air rushes in to fill your lungs just like this. When you breathe out, your diaphragm relaxes, pushing upward and the air is squeezed out. It's a beautiful mechanic and no thinking required. We breathe every single day without even realizing. But the real miracle is in those tiny alveoli. Each one is surrounded by a net of even tinier blood vessels, our friends, the capillaries. The wall of the alveolus and the wall of the capillary are so thin, so the oxygen from air you just breathe in simply drifts across this thin membrane and into your red blood cells. At the exact same time, carbon dioxide, the waste gas from your cells, drifts out of the blood and into the alveolus, ready to be exhaled. It's a silent, efficient swap meet happening with every single breath you take. So, why lung health is vital? This system is directly exposed to the outside world, which makes it very vulnerable. Asthma is when those bronchioles become inflamed and narrow, making it hard to move air. Pneumonia is an infection where the alveoli fill with fluid, preventing that crucial gas exchange. And this is why protecting your lungs is so important. Avoiding smoking and vaping is the number one thing you can do because these directly damage the delicate lining of your airways and alveoli, according to the Cleveland Clinic. Time for quiz. Question 1. What are the tiny air sacs in your lung where gas exchange happens? Options. Is it A, bronchi, B, alveoli, or C, trachea? The answer is B, alveoli. Question 2, true or false? The main muscle for breathing is in your abdomen. And it's false. It's the diaphragm, which is at the bottom of your chest, separating it from your abdomen. Amazing. So now we know how we get our oxygen, but our bodies need another kind of fuel to run on. Next time, we'll follow the journey of a piece of food through the long and winding digestive system. And I'll see you next episode.